I just got told that my rent is going up by $100 a week. And I live.
Hello, besties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe into this YouTube channel. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about a very important topic. Okay, so we are going to talk about that the rent is too high. Okay, so I know a lot of people are going through this, and it feels like no matter where you're going, finding an affordable place to live has become almost impossible. And it's not just about the numbers, it's about what this situation is doing to people's lives, their goals, and their mental health. So we're going to talk about this. I've put the videos together so that you watch, and I'll be back to share my true sense.
I just got told that my rent is going up by $100 a week. And I live alone, and it already went up by $50 with what feels like it was 6 months ago, but I checked it wasn't. It was 12 months ago. And I basically have 2 weeks to figure out what I'm doing. And uh, I just don't even know what to do. Like, obviously, everyone is going through this rental crisis at the moment, but I don't understand. I swear, only a few months ago, they were complaining about how there's too many apartments in Brisbane. But yet, why is there not one single fucking apartment for someone who just wants to live on their own and have a car park? Why is that so impossible? And like, I checked the average salary for Brisbane, and my salary is a little bit higher than that. And even I can't find somewhere that's going to be even slightly livable after paying tax and HEX. Anyway, just wanted to see how we're all doing, if anyone else is in the same boat, because I'm so angry. I've lived here for 2 years in this same apartment, and I love living here, and the thought of leaving is really depressing. So, cool.
I want to know who they're pricing these expensive ass apartments for. Who are they pricing it for? Because there's no way that I can't find a one bedroom, one bathroom for lower than $2,300 that's actually decent. No roaches, no rats. We should not be in a state where minimum wage workers have to live with 3 to 4 people in order to afford to live. Everyone at minimum should be able to afford.
Why is the rent so high? So I moved to a new city after giving away everything I owned because I wanted a fresh start in life. Now, I chose the city of Micanopy, Florida because my grandfather lived here. Well, he was born here, but I don't know anything about him. And I'm a history researcher, so I figured might as well come do some research and see what the city is about. Since being here, I learned that the Black population of the town has gone down to 8%. And I started volunteering to do a Black History preservation project where I'm going around interviewing all the elders that are left in the city, finding out their stories, doing research on newspapers, finding amazing things about the cities that Blacks contributed. It's been fun. It's been great. I've been placing them on MicanopyBlackHistory.com. I actually did a story where the a Black marshal that I found, who was the first marshal in this town. He was Black, but he was shot. And they never named him. They never honored him for his service. And after I identified him, finally found out his name because they erased his name from the history books, I got the Alachua County Sheriff's Department to put in an application so that he could be awarded and honored. So I've been doing some good. But now in my personal life, it's just that I came here with a short-term rental, and now my short-term rental is almost up. This means I need to find a new place to live. And I knew when I left my place in New Orleans, which was priced less than $900, that rental prices had gone up, but I did not know that they were this expensive. Everywhere I'm looking is $1,400, $1,500. Even for roommates, they're asking for $1,000 just to share an apartment with other people. I'm looking in other states. I'm looking all around, and I don't know what I'm going to do because all I want is a home. I gave up that good place that I had. I had a great home in New Orleans, but I gave it up because I felt unsafe in that city. So now I don't have that uneasy, unsafe feeling, but now I don't have a home. and it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to afford one. So I don't know what's gonna happen to me next because I don't see any option. I can't afford $1,400 a month by myself. I'm not there yet. I'm doing volunteer work. I'm a writer. I'm a blogger. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
Have landlords lost their minds? My roommate moved out a few months ago, so I currently live in a 2-bed, 2-bath by myself. And the price that I am paying for rent for a 2-bed, 2-bath with 2 parking spaces is the same amount of money I would be paying for a studio in Los Angeles, California. I feel like our whole perspective is warped because I hear people talking about, oh, I found a studio for $2,000. What a good deal. I just can't even process what is happening with rent costs in LA and also around the whole country. How is anybody affording rent? How?
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Why is the rent so high and it's almost impossible for people to pay it? Okay, so I'm just sharing with you what I think. Why is this happening? Because people are just going homeless. So the strain of high rent. First of all, let's acknowledge the stress of it all. Rent is not just a bill, it's a survival cost. When you're pulling most of your paycheck into housing, how can you focus on anything else? Dreams of starting a business, traveling, or even saving for emergencies are crushed. It's like you're working to exist, not to live. And that pressure of living paycheck to paycheck is exhausting. The constant anxiety of wondering if you make next month rent can take a serious toll on the mental health. Okay, so there is the kicker. You're not even getting what you pay for. You spend all this money, and yet so many people are stuck in apartment with more leak or no sense of community in landlords. Let's be real, some of them are more interested in raising rent than in fixing anything. It's heartbreaking that basic livable conditions feel like luxury these days. Housing is not just about having a roof over your head, it's supposed to feel like a home, a place where you can feel safe and recharge. How this impact everyone, and that's the crazy thing. It's not just a problem for renters, it's affecting the entire community. When rent is too high, people are forced to move further away from work, family, and support system. They spend hours commuting instead of spending quality time with loved ones. It's isolating, and don't even get me started on how this will feed into inequality. High rent keeps people stuck and able to get ahead while others profit from the system. It's so frustrating. Creative solutions are being blocked. What if more discouraging is that there are solutions out there, co-housing, rent camps, tiny homes, or even shared community spaces. People have come up with ideas to make housing more affordable. But it feels like the system is fighting against those changes. Why? Because too many people profit from things staying just the way they are, and who suffers? Us, regular people, just try to live a decent life. So there's also the emotional too. I think what hurts the most is how personal it feels. Having a safe and affordable home is not just a luxury, it's a right. And yet so many people are being made to feel like they're asking for too much. It's not just about the money, it's about dignity, stability, and feel like you have a place to the world. When you don't know if you'll be able to keep a roof over your head, it affects every part of your life. Your relationship, your career, your healthy, it's ripples, okay? So what can we do about it? I don't have all the answers, but I know this talking about it, sharing stories and supporting each other is a start. We can't let this issue being swept under the rug. If you ever struggled with high rent or know someone who has, leave a comment below. Let's get the conversation going because change starts with awareness. Okay, so we have also to it's like I've seen situations on TikTok where people come and say that their landlord have raised their rent. Okay, for example, there's a certain woman, a content creator, which I came across. She said at first she was paying a 500 dollars, then the landlord had to raise it to $800, so 300 more, and that was not part of the budget. Okay, and they came again complaining, saying it's not worth like living in that house because the money which they get paid it's not enough for them to sustain and pay for everything. So if you're going to pay high rent, you're going to need food, you need to dress up. Meaning life won't be easy at all. You all your money will be going to the rent. This is what people are saying. And you can't do anything if you have dreams of maybe having your own house. You can't do that. Meaning you'll be getting credits from bank, and you start living paycheck to paycheck. And a lot of people say they're tired of being broke. Okay, they are very tired of being broke, and they're tired of the system, how the system works. So, yeah, so I think this is just an eye opener how people are finding it so hard to live where they live. And I come across a lot of YouTube videos or TikTok videos where people are just going homeless. They don't have where to sleep, they sleep in cars, or maybe they just sleep outside because they can't pay rent anymore. Okay, their jobs are not able to sustain if they can pay rent, or maybe they were just out because they failed to pay for a month. So I think we have to like be checking one another and encourage each other how we can beat up the economy and how you can survive. Okay, how are you guys coping up? Is your rent high in your area? Or maybe you have a better prices. How do you feel about the rent prices? Is it too high or not? Let's leave the comments in the comment section. Okay, so yeah, so that's a video for today, guys. I really appreciate for you guys for coming, and let's not forget to subscribe to this beautiful channel so that I give you every update about the economy and everything what is happening around. So you need to stick to the channel. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.